Funding for this program made possible by Seedleaf.
Well, I tell you what, it is really smelling good in here. And while that's continuing to cook, we want to take a look at an organization called Seedleaf. Seedleaf is going to get us into the gardening groove by showing us exactly what they do.
When I get feedback from people, it's just been super positive.
People from the neighborhood know they can just walk in and pick some peas or pick some tomatoes and just take them home for their dinner.
It used to be a very common thing, even for folks who lived in urban settings, because most of them moved in from more rural settings.
And to me, they are getting us really back to some of those key components for a healthy life.
So Seedleaf started with a gift. A fella approached our faith community and he had a really nice greenhouse. He had a nice flat spot. We made a community garden there and it went so well, so much food. We got to thinking that we could be doing more of this.
We are in the London Farrell Community Garden, which is an amazing community collaboration. 5 years ago, this was a weedy field filled with trash and homeless people would sleep here, and it was very, very unkempt. Why don't we try a community garden in this wonderful green space that you cannot build on because it's a former burying ground? People are buried here as well. So we are standing at the private plots, and people they sign up for $5 a year. Behind us is the community garden part of it. Ryan and his volunteers garden and then use the produce for various community needs.
Seedleaf is going to show up with our volunteers to install and maintain these community plots. And our volunteers are just phenomenal. They do a great job, and when they come out, they're always learning what we're doing each season, so they're taking some of those skills home.
Every Saturday people are here working and volunteering, and it's just such a special place. And I think when people come here, they just feel good.
I like to say that we're a soil-first community gardening program. We started to talk with the Division of Waste Management. They support us to be picking up at 22 restaurants and kitchens here in Lexington. It's getting stirred by volunteers. People are learning about how to compost and how easy and kind of fun it is to turn waste into healthy soil. Another exciting thing we do is called CLUCK. That stands for the Cooperative of Lexington Urban Chicken Keepers. This is a group of people that have just been taken with the opportunity to keep chickens in Lexington.
We started 3 years ago, I guess, in 2010, just by some chicken keepers here in Lexington who were wanting to get together and just share ideas and have a good time. And this is really to show that it's a regular, ordinary kind of thing that anybody can really do. This is a self-guided tour that's an educational opportunity to be able to network with other chicken keepers in Lexington.
So we went, I think, on four different chicken coops. And I mean, some of them just right downtown. Some of them right around the corner. I mean, it was just really amazing where they all were. I would bet, other than my immediate surrounding neighbors, people don't even know we have chickens.
Folks are doing it with their kids because they want their kids to see where their eggs come from, and they want to see that chickens lay eggs and how to care for a living animal. And just like Seedleaf wants to grow more gardeners, we would just like to grow more chicken keepers so that it becomes ordinary.
Without a Seedleaf here in Lexington, I think this would be a missed opportunity. Without our work, there's just less gardening going on, less opportunities for volunteers to come out on a Saturday morning and get involved, less chances for school-age kids to taste radishes or lettuces for the first time.
If there were no more Seedleaf or CLUCK, I think what we would miss is the neighborliness that happens when folks share a dozen eggs across their fence or take a few tomatoes over to their neighbor down the street. Because we get to witness that by growing more gardeners and by helping people raise chickens more responsibly in Lexington.
Frankly, without Seedleaf, this would not be here. Ryan and Seedleaf have made this happen, and without them, it would not exist in this form, and it would be a huge loss. I think Lexington has a really strong local food movement, and I think Seedleaf and this garden have been key pieces of that.
On the north side of Lexington, there's a lot more opportunities to buy highly processed food at the little corner shops. A lot more chances to do that than to buy something healthy or locally produced. A lot of our neighbors up here have been priced out of the local food movement.
We have gotten so far away from our own food, and particularly people in the urban core have not had an opportunity to really engage with food on a real personal level.
That's something I love doing. I love it when that food dare breaks out and kids are, you taste it. And to share a grape tomato with some of these kids that think they hate tomatoes, and like, you just watch them light up because, oh, that's a tomato? Well, it's good, it's unique, you just picked it. You were in on it, and that's why it's remarkable. I'd hate to see our kids miss out on that opportunity.